so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
36. Hey, lock it. Check 24.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's coming. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, Charlie.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Saints will score first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Breeze now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And Dim's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
at the 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
You ready? 5, 5, 5. Hey, let's get in that roll.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
You draw quarter.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check the backer, check the backer. Under trust, recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Get it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Exit. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, get away from him. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald looking long for his tight end read.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 41, Breeze again has it complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, zoom.
I got you. Big edge. No. Off. Chance.
Go out. Hey, foxtrot. Hit it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzgerald rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, echo.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Snap.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Harris now to return. Fighting his way through contact. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Five.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Out. General West.
Watch the eye. Watch out.
Hey, seam 6. Gone. Let's go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And the Redskin first down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, they're scared.
Sam on. Ready?
Now Smith, a final shot before break. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm coming.
Again, it's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. They'll buy some time right. And that's caught by Smith. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Get him.
Here we go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Slam. Check 3.
Greystone, Travis. Smith.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Smith now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, read. Now.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. Demario Davis there on the stop.
61, match box, right.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Eat. Now watch run.
Sammy.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, high 7.
Check my 47.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Redskin 1st down.
Down. 30 base.
Check, 47.
Bravo.
47 marks, 47 marks.
6-6. Pull it high.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 26, check 26.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Mike 47. I got one.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo.
Switch. Check. Fresno.
Topper.
Check.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
From the 38, Smith. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jump. 22 jet bomber.
You got tight right there.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curve.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ready, go.
Check 99.
On the ground with a tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's coming again.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
47's the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Blue down. Tight dog.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
No game on this defense, no game.
Mike's 56.
Hey, exit.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Watch the run. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the run.
They snap it to Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll put it in the hands of their playmaker again. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, easy.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Let's get it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready? 5-9.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Landon Collins made the tackle. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.